We've been currently travelling now for 2 months around Bali and Lombok, and our next destination is going to be Sumatra. Along the way we've picked up some really useful tips that we thought we'd share with you guys to help you plan your travels to Indonesia. The first travel tip that we want to share with you guys is medical. So if you're travelling solo or if you're travelling as a pair, always make sure you're aware of where your travel insurance policy is. If you need to visit a hospital or a doctor and you need to provide them with these details, it's always good to have them at hand. If you're travelling with medication into Bali or into anywhere in Indonesia, make sure that you keep the medication in its original box, and also have a letter from your doctor stating why you need this medication. If you need an ambulance, call 118, and if you need the police, call 112 from a local number. So whilst we're in Bali, we unfortunately picked up the Balinese flu, which consisted of a runny nose, headache, joint aches, sneezes, sore throat, a chesty cough, and hot and cold temperatures, and also loss of appetite. Took loads of vitamin C with zinc, and we also drank a lot of fluids. I was really thirsty. We visited a local pharmacy due to the other symptoms that we were also experiencing. The pharmacy gave us some local antibiotics and charged us about £12 for about 12 tablets, I think it was in total, which was totally overcharged. We did end up taking those tablets back to the pharmacy due to crazy side effects, which we did check with a friend of ours back home who is a doctor and another friend who is a pharmacist, and they advised not to take these tablets. We did, however, visit another pharmacy where we picked up some more antibiotics, and these antibiotics are called amoxicillin. Can't even say it, but we took these, we recognised the name, we get these back home. These cost us about £3, and I think in total we've got about 10 tablets here, so not too bad. We also ate a lot of foods which had a high content of magnesium and vitamin C, such as fresh avocado, lentils, fruit, nuts. All of these things contain both vitamin C and magnesium and can also help fight the flu. If your symptoms don't disappear within 5 to 7 days, then definitely go and visit a doctor or a local hospital. So whilst travelling around Indonesia, in general, hygiene's not #1 priority everywhere. I like to carry a few things around with me just for my own personal use. One of them is tissue. If you need to use a public toilet, most of them are not going to have tissue, so it's always good to carry some around with you, especially for ladies. I also like to carry some wipes, any wipes. It's always good, just general wiping of the hand, face, whatever you want to do with it. Hand sanitizer, always good. Again, hygiene, there is very rarely any hand soap at any toilets local, so some of this is really good. And the other thing that I like to carry around is just some antihistamines. You've got the flu, itching, biting, these are always good. Just as another thing that I like to carry around with me, this is just for my own taste buds. Ketchup, can't live without ketchup. Other half, chili sauce, love chili sauce, and my utmost favourite in the whole entire world, Nutella. Can't live without this bad boy. Always good for the pancakes as well, or just a bit of a midnight snack. The other thing that we like to carry around with us is first aid kit. It's come in really helpful. You can pretty much fit whatever you want in there, your plasters, your anti-bac wipes, tablets, but we found it really useful, and we definitely recommend that you carry just a basic first aid kit with you at all times. Now moving on to everyone's favourite subject, creepy crawlies. Ugh. We really wish that we did our research before we left. I mean, to be fair, we wouldn't have even known to look for these things. You can find cockroaches, lice, mites, black beetles, mosquitoes, scorpions, spiders, I hate spiders, grass snakes, lizards, bats, and the worst thing that we've encountered, worse than spiders, is bed bugs. Oh my god, the bed bugs. They get everywhere. They're in your clothes, in your bag, obviously in your bed, they're on the curtains, they are all over the place. Best thing to do in this situation, as we learned, is to empty your entire contents of your bag, take all of your clothes down to the local laundrette, get them to wash your clothes on a hot wash to get rid of everything. We also, top tip, now that we've experienced this, is to check all your pillowcases, give them a shake, your duvet covers. Also, if you check on the bed sheet, if there's any blood stains, that's your first indication that bed bugs either have or do exist in that bed. One of our friends also experienced the bed bug situation, and she found them on her curtain, so that is also one of the first places that I will also check now. So those are our top tips, and those are the bugs that you're going to find in Indonesia. Yeah. I got bitten quite a few times, usually from a mosquito, generally what you get bitten by, but on this occasion I got bitten on my leg. This one actually did swell up, which caused me a little bit of concern. I went to a local pharmacy and they prescribed me with some calamine lotion. This is helpful for the itching and also just to cool it down really. They also prescribed me with some tablets for the swelling. Don't know if you can see these from there, but if you see down below, that's the name of the tablet that I was provided with. This I took for about 3 days. I took one in the morning after breakfast, one after my evening dinner with a lot of fluid. The swelling lasted maybe 3 to 4 days, but with these tablets that really brought it down quite quickly. So whilst you're on your travels, 3 other things to be aware of are ATMs, your SIM card, and also natural disasters. So during our first 2 weeks in Bali, situated in Ubud, we needed to get some money out, so we just found a local ATM, went in there, put our card in, put my PIN in, didn't really check around, but no money came out. So I took my card back out, tried it again thinking maybe there's just an error or something. Again, no money, so we opted for our second card, which was a Revolut card, which is a traveller's card. We put that in, again no money came out, so we took the cards out, went up for a walk, found another ATM, again not looking around to see if it was a decent ATM or whatever, we just wanted to get some money out. So again put my card in, this time my money came out. Didn't think anything of it. A few days later realised that my bank account had money missing from it, and also my traveller's Revolut card also had money missing from it, which obviously alarm bells. We contacted our local bank back home, and they noted down as fraud. The money that we did get taken from us was refunded. However, Revolut do not refund any money that you lose during a fraud transaction, so please be aware of that. Our travel tips for using ATMs, we would definitely advise that you only use an ATM with a camera, and also make sure that you always cover your PIN on the machine. Even if it's got a cover, always cover your PIN just to make sure no one's watching or nothing's been seen. So we also recommend that you use these ATMs. Indonesian SIM cards. So, Indonesian SIM cards, we arrived into Bali, we needed a local SIM card. Obviously it's cheaper to make calls if you're local. We just came out of the airport, we found the first shop that we came to, went in there, have you got a local SIM card? Yes sir I do, yes madam I do. How much is it? Paid for it, got it, put it in the phone, done, happy days. We went off, got a taxi to our hotel, and the SIM card actually wasn't happy days because we did not stop receiving phone calls all night. The next day, the next day, the next day, someone just keeps saying hello, 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 not even speaking English. So obviously we realised that this card was not a new number, it was a recycled number, which we did not know to check at the time. We recommend you buying a non-recycled SIM card with a network provider called Telkomsel. Telkomsel give really good 4G coverage at all times. You can get 12 GB of data for 30 days, and we picked that up for £4. Natural disasters. As you're all aware, Indonesia is prone to 3 natural disasters: volcanic eruptions, earthquakes and tsunamis. So it's always good to know the closest point of evacuation. no matter where you're staying. So during our second week staying in Ubud in Bali, we experienced an earthquake. It was about 8:30 in the morning. I was actually in the bathroom, so I didn't actually realise straight away what was going on. My other half was shouting to me from the bedroom that we needed to evacuate the building. I came running out. We got to the front of the building where we were in a safe area. Thankfully it was only a small tremor, but if you ever find yourself in that situation, then remove yourself from the building, get out into an area that's open plan, where nothing's going to fall on you, and you'll be okay.